That would make sense. So yeah. So I looked up a bunch of them. Some of the ones when I was there, and then some went way back, like way back. Like way back. Offline. What the? Oh no. Like, what the heck? Yeah, okay. But it's for YouTube, right? Yeah, YouTube. Where's? There we go. Nice. Nice, nice. Aha, there we go. Nice. What the heck? So yeah. Please tell me it's working. No. And this, come on. So yeah, I looked at Flickr, and I was like, Flickr. Flickr's got to be a good, like, what's the use case for Flickr? And they're like, oh, it's just better, basically. For photographers, it's just better. I'm like, okay. Is there a video version of Flickr? I have no idea. I feel like not, but I wouldn't know. Or could you just upload things to Flickr? I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, maybe? Okay, so let's try. Nope. Nope. Okay, so anyway, let's play the game while I'm talking about this. But yeah. So yeah. I don't know which one to go with first. Also, I've heard that they're a lot shorter, so I don't know. Like these games, these ones, or some of them are a lot shorter. A lot of them are a lot shorter actually, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah. So I don't know. Flickr, Cutman. I don't know. Cutman do anything? Oh, I have to pause this video. Where's my mouse? Okay, cool. Oh no, okay. I don't know what's what anymore. What's what? Oh, well, that's annoying. God dang it. Okay. Dang it. Cool. So what are they gonna say? Yeah, so Flickr. I don't know. Some people were like, oh, it's perfect for like backups. It's perfect for like keeping backups. It's perfect for having like metadata. It's perfect for like it's good for this and good for that. I'm like, okay, is it really? No. Is it no? Ow. I can't duck, right? That's fine. So yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool. Kind of thing, right? Like, cool. Okay, cool, I guess. I don't know. Like, I guess? Like, that's cool, I guess? I don't know. Because I was just asking, like, what's the use case for it? Why would you use it, right? And I'm like... Oh, God. Gosh. Oh, gosh. Dang it! Stop it. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm dead. You know what? I don't really care. So let's go back to when I was not dead, so... Right here, I don't really care for that thing. No, let's forget it. What's the difference? But yeah. And I'm dead. So where do I start? Just check. From the beginning? Because from the beginning, forget it. I'm not doing that. I should jump right there. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can jump. Get on, jump. Jumping, jump. Okay, cool. And I'm dead. Okay. Cool. Come down. God dang it. Gosh dang it. Okay, whoa, I can do this. I'm not here. God dang it. I jumped. I definitely jumped, but it's because there's a delay. No, there's definitely a delay. Also, it pushes me forward. Okay, got it. God dang it. I jumped. I definitely jumped. I jumped. I definitely jumped. Nope. Okay, cool. I don't care anymore at this point. Just jump once. I don't care. Look, I just jump once. I don't care. There you go. And they fell down. Okay, there's a hole. I thought it was water. It's not. Okay, okay, okay. Go down. Jump. Jump. Okay, well. Cool, good. There you go. Now go this way, that way. Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, you have to hit that, don't you? Don't I have to hit that? I jumped. You can't hit that, can you? Let's get out. Let's literally get out. I jump. I jump every time. I jump! I jump. I literally clicked the A button. There you go. Nope. Bums. There we go. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna save actually. I just realized. So save. So yeah. I love I'm not even using the sound. No, I'm not. Cool. Oh, now he's gone. That's weird. Cool, cool, cool. I died. Where did I go? Oh, I gotta get up there. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna be dead. Yeah, okay. There. Nope. Okay, well, I'm gonna die anyway I do it, so I think. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Okay. Maybe I could do one like that. There you go. Actually, let's see where I start. Where do I start? No. Beginning of level. Okay, no. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'm not. I refuse to do them. Sorry. Oh, God. Okay, stop that. Jump up. God. It's so stupid. It is. Yeah, you can't jump through it because it's. I jumped through it like multiple times. There you go. Jump. No, guess not. I jumped. Okay, oh, God dang it. Can I have not done that? Jump and go up. I don't care. There we go. Nice. Now I'm gonna die from those things. Yeah. Yep. That's okay. I have no weapons yet. There you go. No. Okay. Can I jump though? Okay. Let's see. Nope. Oh, maybe I could jump actually. Maybe I could jump. Okay. I could jump. I definitely could jump. Ah, you bums. I probably can like immediately, like, right? Then jump, then immediately jump. Okay, let's see if I can. Immediately jump. I have to immediately jump. Okay, got it. Immediately jump. Bums. Nah, I jump right on it. Okay, nope. Nope. Okay, when he's like that, don't. Until he goes, I stop immediately. Yeah, nice. Can I do it? No. Let's put a sacrifice point. So yeah. Look, I'm not saying Flicker is terrible or good. I don't know. I have no idea. I started using it and thought to myself, you know what? Okay, cool. I knew that would probably cause problems. Nope. Yeah, I should do it and walk backwards. Before, now immediately walk backwards. Oh, man. Okay, I don't know what to do with this game. Man, this is hard. I do not know what to do with this game. Okay. I think I can wait, because I think I can actually do something like... Nope, okay. No, I don't want... Okay. No, okay, can I wait? Let's see. No, okay, but I can go one back, okay. No, see, I want to go... Okay. Piece of garbage. Oh, it's a piece of garbage. Oh, yeah, it's garbage. Oh, well. I was doing pretty well there. Start from the whole beginning of the level, right? I just wish they... No, nice. See? Oh, man. Okay, then I'm saving my hair. Yes, 100%. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Nope, okay, cool. I don't really care to... I'm back to being low again. But no, I'm not doing this. There. I'd rather... Nope. Okay, cool. I don't need to do anything with that. I'm not gonna play this whole time. Oh, yeah, right. I gotta change what my thing is. Right. I completely forgot about that. Whoops. Sorry. How do you change the connect to this? Change title. Cool. Yeah, I forgot completely. I'm like, oh wow. It's a really good Game Boy game. It's a really underrated Game Boy game. I find a really underrated Game Boy game, at least. I jumped. Oh, actually, where does it start me? Let's check. Oh. Nah. A really underrated Game Boy game for me is what's it called? The Warrior Land 4. I like that game a lot. I jumped. Immediately jump. No, jump and go forward. Stupid. Like, that's a stupid one I have to say. I wish I could duck. That's the only thing I wish I could do. I wish I could duck. Dang it. I jumped. I 100% jumped. You know what I'm gonna do then? I'm gonna do this. I don't care. Jump and jump, stupid. Jump. Jump. I jumped. I know I jumped. I clicked your button. I jumped. Jump, dum-dums. There you go. Nah, I'm gonna die. Nice. I'm still gonna die though. Okay. These things are annoying. These things are just ridiculous. I just actually spend. Go to this one. Yeah, like. I don't know. I find it's really underrated. That's a Game Boy Advance game, but still. Nope. Go back one. Once one. What? Okay. So yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't even want to do this. This is so hard. It's decent, but it's so hard, man. But yeah, Oh man. Wow. Don't know if I want to keep going. It's so hard. But anyway, yeah. So I think it's an underrated Game Boy game. So yeah, no, I don't know. I just do. So yeah, Flicker's. I don't know. I've always heard of Flickr. I've always heard it was like the. It was the what's it called? This is the what do you call it? Website. What do you call it? The photography website. But I never knew like what the point was. I'm like, okay, well, what's the point, right? Right? What's the point? Not to say that it's good or bad per se, but like, what's the point? I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, what's the point? And so for a lot of people, they gave me, because I did it on the Flickr, like, what do you call it? The Flickr, subreddit, and they were all like, "Oh, here's the reason why you use it," and I got everybody's like opinion, like, "Oh, it's the worst website now, don't use it," or the worst thing, and they never what's it called, like adopted to the new stuff. This is really hard. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. But yeah, kill this, and then kill this, and then no, I don't have images. No, not that image. I want to go back to here actually. Yeah, cool. Blue slideshow. So yeah, everything from worst website ever, never use it anymore. It's gone from to I still use it. It's great. To it was good at the time, but now it's kind of fallen off. To I don't know how to feel about it. So not to say that it's good or bad per se, but I'm just like it's I don't know. I have no idea. Like I have no idea what to think about it too much because I haven't really used it enough. But yes, from what people are saying, it does let you do a lot of like, if the thing there's metadata in it, you can have like metadata will be important. I don't know if it still imports, but maybe I don't know. And you can have so it can say what camera, what lens. You can go what settings you had, what all this kind of stuff. It's actually fairly decent. And then you could have like. And then after that, you can have like albums, and you can have like groups, and you can have like it's like social media. If you took out all of the social media part of it, like the stupid, like terrible, the terrible, like the actual terrible, like the terrible. Everything is bad about it, basically. Not everything, obviously, but the things that people hate about it, like the social. It's kind of like how Snapchat can be thrown into it's like the opposite of Snapchat, if that makes any sense. So if Snapchat can take things and go, and basically go, like throw it into its own. I said, okay, throw it into its like. Into its like as into the ether of like nothingness, of just kind of like whateverness, right? Whateverness. Well, this is like the opposite. It throws the ether of whateverness, but you can still find people, and it's actually an interactive place. Also, if you want to find actual meaningful people, is what they say, meaningful photographers, that's where you go. I'm like, oh, okay, that works, right? To me, at least, it's like, oh yeah, okay. That works, right? Right. Right? That works. So. Yeah, so. And that's just kind of my opinion on Flickr as of now. I haven't really used it much, so once I do, I will. Like, once I do, I'll I'll get back to you and see, like, okay, this is why I like it, this is good. Also, it's one of the only ways to share photos properly is what people say. And then other people say stuff like, well, because I said, why would you use things like Instagram, and everyone just immediately went Instagram, 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 Instagram. Like, oh, terrible. Instagram, terrible. Instagram, terrible. Instagram has this. I'm like, no, I'm just saying things like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever. Any of those other places that allow sharing of of photos, right? Right. That's just my opinion. I like my opinion was like, well, or my question was that, right? And then my opinion on those places are not like the problem that is Instagram is the Instagramness of it. Like, oh my god, yeah, I know, it's bull crap. You know what? Look, there, that's fine. There we go. That could work. I don't. No, it can't. No, it cannot. But anyway, so yeah. So yeah, yeah. That's Instagram, right? Instagram. It, well, I think like one of the problems with Instagram is it's trying to be a video platform now, and it's like, no, you're not a video platform. Stop it. So yeah, that's my opinion. Stop being a video platform, and you'll gain so many more followers back. All your followers come back, basically. Not all your followers, but all the people who left because it is literally 99% video are going to would come back. Would come back. Why? You know, you get all those kind of people back. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, the people who left when I don't know, they thought it got bad. Would come back. I guess I don't know. That's just my opinion. And so, that people think Flickr's the only way to do that properly, and I'm like, to send share. Also, you can have full resolution. That's the other thing people are saying. And so like, there's a lot of different reasons. They're like, and then there's the people in the middle, right? Where it's like, it's not what it used to be, but I still use it because it's the only place. That's kind of the other problem too. With a lot of these like, a lot of these websites or social media esque platforms and websites and apps and stuff, where it's like, the only reason someone still uses it is because there's literally nothing else better. Like that's what I figured out. Like I'm like, oh, it's basically okay because there's nothing else. It's like, yeah, no, there's nothing else. And I'm not saying that it's good or bad per se. Like, oh well, we should create it. No, you know. I was thinking of the video platforms, right? And the video platforms are 100% that whole like. Because I watched a Sambucha video. I always thought it was Sambuca. It's Sambucha, okay. Like, I guess it's Sambuca. Sambuca is a type of alcohol, right? And Sambucha, or is it Sambucha is a type of alcohol? No, Sambuca is a type of alcohol, and Sambucha is just his name, I think. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. I was watching his video, and he was doing a video on, like, checking out all the, like, alternatives to YouTube. And I was like, cool. The knockoffs, he called them. Because, let's be honest, they're all knockoffs. They're not, like, alternatives. Some of them have promise. Most of them just don't. Just 100% just don't. Right? And so, for me at least, that's what I was going in for. The only one that could have even, like, close, like, remotely close to opposed to like being a competitor. In my opinion, I mean, there's other ones that could probably, but is what do you call it? Is Rumble. But the problem with Rumble, in my opinion, is that Rumble falls under that category of if YouTube is secretly left-wing propaganda. And I don't know if I want to use the word propaganda necessarily, because that's a kind of I don't know about that. Right? I don't know about that. But or it's left-wing, right? He's secretly left-wing, right? Right? It's secretly left-wing. Rumble is upfront right-wing. And not like will allow anything, whatever. No, it's like full on just right-wing. Like, oh, wow, okay. Like just like no. And it's like wow, okay. Because you can just see. And look, if it was right-wing and there was a whole bunch of right-wing people, I don't care. Like I wouldn't think to anything of it. Like I would be like whatever, who cares? It is what it is. No, the problem is that it's political right-wing. Why does it have to be so I don't know. Why does it have to be in your face political, basically? Right? Why does it have to be, So yeah, I look, I'm not saying anything good or bad about it, necessarily. I'm just saying, like, good or bad, per se. I'm just saying, like, oh my god, this is incredible how, no offense, terrible it is. Like, wow. As in, and it's not even very good content. Also, the way they run things is very bizarre. Right? Because they run it in, like, a weird, like, right? Right? Where it's like, you have, because it's very bizarre, you have, oh. It's like rumbles are like, and then sometimes your videos will get put, like, up against two videos will put up against each other, right? What's down flicker? No, let's look up flicker. Does flicker have an app on the? Oh, flicker download. No, okay. Okay. Yeah. So like, and as far as I can tell, okay, rumbles are just likes, but they use them in a weird way where rumbles become this thing where rumbles are like when two videos are put, and they're like different if they get put against each other. So if they get pitted against each other in the section of pitted against each other, then rumbles are like, well, who has more rumbles? Who has more like? It's like punches. It's really weird. You have to look at it because you have to see it in the app because like, and they're like punch. I think the actual like, sprite, the like image for it is a punching bag. So, or sorry, it's a boxing glove. So I'm like, oh. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so it's like, anyway, it's weird, but okay. And so for me, I'm just like, whatever. I don't like that. And then so most people most of the people I've ever seen and I've watched used on Rumble does a whole like, meh. They just use it as likes. Because it is. It's basically, it's likes. Unless you're put up against and then it becomes like, I need more of them to beat this other video. And then you have to pick which one you liked better, I think, too. So I'm like, well, what's the point of the Rumbles then? Well, what's the point of both of them? Do I need rumbles and punches? Or do I need rumbles and, like, someone like it? Or can somebody just like, nah, I don't want to see this ever again? And or is that like a personal curated thing? I don't know. It's a bunch of like, what? I don't. Okay. It just things that don't make sense to me because like, what? Okay, but okay. Look, in my opinion, Rumble is the only one that could actually like Rumble, and then maybe the like regional competitors. So like the Billies and stuff like that. Where it's like that is China's version of YouTube. That's just what it is. Like that just is like, yeah. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing bad about it per se. I haven't used it, so I don't know. But you've got people on there, so you have basically every creator that's on YouTube on there too. So it's like, what? Look, or most creators. So it's like, yeah, okay, or a lot of creators. I don't know most, but enough creators to be like, yeah, well, there you go. And so for me, I'm just like, whatever. Who cares? Like, it doesn't really matter. Like to me, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. My thing is, it's like, well, okay. I'm like, whatever. Like that was kind. And then there's a weird ones that are just kind of like, yeah, this is never ever even close to that. It's like a whack ripoff, like bad. Like also a lot of problems too are the UIs. That's a big thing about them. UIs usually end up just absolute garbage. Like just bad. Like the UIs are just awful and you can't find them. They don't really work. Well, and then the other. Well, there's different reasons to use some of the other ones that are actually good, like what's it called? Things like Instagram Reels or TikTok or Facebook Reels or, Snapchat Discover page, whatever that thing's called when you swipe all the way to the right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Like, there's different reasons to use those. Not to say that they're good per se. I wouldn't say they're necessarily good, but I'd also be like, well, they are what they are. Look, who cares? Let's be honest. Like, who cares? To be brutally honest, who cares about almost any of them? But yeah, like, cool. Oh, right. Yeah. So, do that. Okay, though. So yeah, those are the competitors. So, what? Where'd it go? Yeah. So yeah. Oh, PC. Okay. Anyway, yeah. And then the next thing that I did was, or another thing I did was, I found a website, or sorry, an app. Well, it's actually what I think it's a website too. Although I don't know how much functionality you have on the website. Maybe it's one of those websites that only exists to direct you to the website to the app. I think Snapchat does something like that, where Snapchat. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't checked this in a while, but the last time I checked was only it would take your Snapchat. You go to Snapchat like .com or whatever it is, and then it would just be like a big thing. Oh, download the app or whatever. It's like, okay, cool. Anyway. So yeah, it's called Fable, and it's a book app. And I was in a book club at one point, and it was okay. I found some pretty good books in that. I have to say, I cannot for the life of me remember the first book we read, but I know every other subsequent book. I know every other book we read, and it was great. I honestly think it was fantastic. Like every book we read was good. I wouldn't say good, but worth reading. Yeah. Why not? I mean, like, worth reading. Sure, why not? Yeah, it's worth reading, I think. So yeah, and so I'm like thinking, what books can we read in my book club? Because on Fable is basically a book club app, an app to make book clubs. That's what it is. It's an app to create book clubs. That's what it is. It's an app to create book clubs. That's all it is. It's an app to create book clubs. And so I made a book club, and I wanted to read the Narnia series. Because I found the complete works of C.S. Lewis on Google Books for 58 cents Canadian. Like, that's including tax. I was like, what the heck? That's incredible. And so I started reading Narnia. And I realized, oh, I could do this in like a book, can't I? Book club, right? It's like, yeah, of course I could. And now I'm like, I don't know, man. But yeah, so for me, I wanted people to. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. I wanted to. Yeah. So I've always. I don't know. So now, if you have any suggestions for books in a book club, let me know because, like, to me, book clubs are. Book clubs are either okay. Here's the problem with book clubs. Book clubs always end up being boring because there's like one book that someone recommends that everyone just either everyone hates or certain people hate, and like I wouldn't be surprised if people just leave book clubs because the book was terrible or whatever. I don't know. In my opinion, book clubs are you find your favorite book, or you just read books and go, I don't care. Like, I don't care. You know, like you read it and you're like, okay, that was whatever. And that's the thing. I don't know what books are good that aren't. Because the thing with Fable too is Fable has like a whole thing of like you don't have to buy it through Fable, but you can buy every book through Fable and read through Fable, which is a decent idea, fine idea. But you don't have to. You can just talk about because what is it? Just like chat rooms, basically. Okay, chat room for chapter 1, chat room for chapter 2, chat room for chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, all that jazz. So for me, I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. We can talk about chapters. We can talk about this, that, and the other thing. Like it's great. It's a great idea. And it is. I have to say, it is a great idea. At least in my opinion, I feel like, oh yeah, it does a good job of making it more like I don't know. It's good. I think that's a good idea. It's like, you know, making a book club in Discord. Well, you can just do it in here, in Fable. Anyway, a thing dedicated to book clubs. Anyway, now is this book club gonna last? I don't know. I have no idea. If we can get through one book, that's great, and people talk about it. It's great. So please join my book club if you can. Fable. So, actually, let me see if I can add. Yeah, let me see if I can give the. It's a public one, so I don't really care. But go for it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share the book club. Can I do that? No, can I? Oh, there. Where is Discord now? There you go. Cool. So let's see. Cause like, for me, I'd love to have people that could discuss it. Like, come on. Here you go. Now we're gonna see. Yeah, let's go see. So there you go. Cool. So here's the book club. Join it if you can. Join it, please. Be nice if you joined. I thought of reading the Narnia books, but I don't know now what else to read after them. Also, I figured let's read a book between each Narnia book, so it doesn't feel like. So like, if people don't want to read Narnia, they don't have to read Narnia. They can find a like different book to read. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I did there. So yeah, I think that it's decent. I don't know. It's a decent idea in my opinion. I don't know. It works fine for me. Here we go. It works fine for me. I don't have a problem with. Although I don't know if it's gonna last. I don't know. Because you can tell me a good book to read that's good. Just let me know. Like it's almost any kind of book. It doesn't really matter. It's good. Because we were talking about last Wednesday, so not yesterday, the day before, or yesterday, the week before. We were talking about like because we got to the question of literature, right? I'm a young adult, so like literature. What literature should we read outside of the Bible, right? Is there anything we should know about outside of the Bible? Are there good things to read outside of the Bible? And a lot of people always talk about like Well, we got into the whole like apocrypha, right? Which is like what the Catholics have in their Bible, and like they believe it should be there, and like, which I don't think it's wrong to read, right? I just don't know if it is helpful to us. I don't know. I've never read it, so but right. Then there's always because there's always that, and then you get into the discussion. Well, why is it not in the Bible? Why is it in the Bible? Whatever, right? Then that's a whole different topic, in my opinion. But um, the other one is always C.S. Lewis, like or Narnia, C.S. Lewis. It's like oh, C.S. Lewis, and you always hear either you get people who either like pick and choose. I love Narnia, and then oh, I like this one and that one, but this one is weird and that one I don't weird, or I'm only ever gonna read this one or that one, right? Which is fine. I don't have a problem with that per se. You don't have to read everything everyone writes, right? But but then you get the people who are like everything he's ever written, fantastic. It's the only thing outside of the Bible you should ever read, and I'm like, no, no, stop. Not everything people write is a perfect thing, because that's what the pastor said. He's like, no, that's not no. I don't like his ideas on this, and I don't like his ideas on that. Yeah, but like he's the only guy that is considered like. It's like weird. It's like, for some people, I'm not joking. For some people, it's almost, it is pretty much just, you got, of people, best people ever. It's like Jesus, Paul, C.S. Lewis. I'm not joking. It's like okay. Sure, okay. Look, you can like C.S. Lewis. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, some people look at him like, oh, he's the best guy ever. And other people look at him like, there's parts of him that are good. There's parts of him that are bad. I don't care for some of them. And other parts are the best thing you'll ever read. And then, like, because that's the thing, right? A lot of people also take C.S. Lewis's, like, Narnia as almost like it's a bad ripoff of Lord of the Rings. And I'm like, I can see where you say that and why you say that and where you get that from. But I also just think to myself, yeah, but it's not like that like bad. It's not bad at all. It's not amazing. I wouldn't say it's particularly good, like great. It's good. I wouldn't say it's great, but I wouldn't say it's, because people will call it. Some people can call it like, oh, it's dog water. It's awful. It's dog baloney. It's flappity creppity crippity. It's crippity crippity. It's so like, oh, it's just a or they'll look at it more like it's just a bad ripoff of Lord of the Rings. Like, man, Lord of the Rings is the better version. Also, it's too like religious. You're like throwing Christianity down our throat. Like, what? First of all, no, because I know loads of people who read this who are not even close to Christian, or at least I know people who aren't particularly religious and go, yeah, this is great. And I think the reason why some people can read that one and not something like Lord of the Rings is because there's too much with Lord of the Rings. It's like Harry Potter or I don't know. What other big franchises are there that have a lot of things outside of themselves? Meaning like, oh, you've got the like Harry Potter, but then you've got like everything around it. It's like, oh my god, which is all connected and it's all good. Makes me like. With Narnia, not to say that there isn't, because I don't know. I'm not an expert on this, but what I can figure out from the bit that I know, like the very little I know of it, it's very much like oh yes, there's nothing outside of the books really. There's no expendium. There's no dictionary. There's no encyclopedia. There's no like, oh, you can learn no, kind of. As far as I know, there might be other things that I'm oblivious to. I just don't know, and I'm like not care, and it's but definitely what do you call it? Like definitely, it's kind of just the books, and that's it. And there's a lot in the books. Don't get me wrong. And there are 7 books in comparison to 3 Lord of the Rings, but the 3 Lord of the Rings are all equivalent. I think they're basically equivalent in length, but I don't know. I haven't looked at them too hard, but yeah. So for me, it's just like, okay. Um. So yeah, look, this is just my opinion. It's a simpler story. It's a more human story. It's a better. I don't know. It's not a better story per se. I'm just saying like I can see why people can read them. They're also very easy to read in comparison to Lord of the Rings, where it's like an epic like oh. They're both technically children's novels. Are actually, I don't know if Lord of the Rings is a children's novel or like a young adult's novel, like an adolescent novel. Because at the time, I'm pretty sure at the time when they were written, was teenagers were a very new concept. I believe it was only after, or it was only about World War II, maybe a little bit after. If I remember this correctly from what someone told me once, I heard at a conference once that the word teenager wasn't a thing until I think they said the 40s. Well, they may have said something like World War II, a little bit after World War II. So, look. Yeah, so I don't know if at that time they were even thinking about the word um, teenager, so I don't think so. But anyway, that was a weird. That was a very weird conference I was at. I don't want to get into this too much, but it was very much one of those like things where it's like Christians should be in every facet of the universe. I'm like, oh gosh, please no, don't be those people who are like, and it's very conservative Christian ideas of this thing. I was like, oh god, please. We didn't even have a speaker. We watched these like two brothers who became. Oh I don't know why I'm talking about this, but these two brothers who became like political in some fashion. Don't even remember what the heck they were. They weren't like in any kind of office, but they were like to the office of some other office. They were like working for some political. They're like attachés or something. Well, because here there's something called an attaché, which is like a political. I don't know how to explain them because they're not really. So like secretaries, but they go with you. Like assistants, I guess. Personal assistants, I guess. Kind of. Although they do have specific roles. They're not just doing everything that the guy wants. So, at least that's what a lot of them choose, like make them out to be. So, like they make it like, oh, you're not doing everything for me. You're doing these specific things. And I think there are multiple political attachés, and attachés can be like also your public speaking figure kind of thing for you if you want it to be. It depends. It's a very open-ended title. You can kind of just be whatever the political person wants them to be, I guess. That's how I understand it. That's how I understand it. So. But yeah, um, yeah. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So that's. But yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of what happens with what was I talking about that for? Oh, yeah, teacher. Yeah. So I don't know with why somebody can read one and not the other because it's like one is now you would probably yes now you'd probably classify them as like what's it called one what's it called oh my gosh it's like Lord of the Rings would be like a teenager young adult book and Narnia would be like more kids book because it's definitely way simpler and there's less uh fleshed out everything about it at least what I figured out, what I've been reading, and I remember reading it as a kid. Well, my mother read it to me. We read up until the Silver Chair, I think, or Magician's Nephew. No, whatever the Silver Chair. I think it was Silver Chair. I have to look, but yeah. So we never read them all. I never read them all, so don't remember any of it. Not a bit of almost not none of it. It's weird. Yeah. So not to say that's good or bad. I don't know. I think they're different. I think they're different. I think they're different. I do. Now, if you're looking at this, taking it completely out of this whole Christian realm of anything, like just no, there's no Christian, whatever. I would probably put Lord of the Rings. No, I would put Harry Potter in that whole section too. Yeah, of popular catch on things. Well, and that's the thing. It's a good question I have. Somebody asked why do the movies like fail, basically. Why do they just fall off and nobody watched it? I want to think. I thought they were talking about in that post. I thought they were talking about just why did Narnia as a whole just not catch on? Because that's my question. Why did Narnia as a whole just not catch on? And what I mean by that is, why did Narnia just not ever? Why was Narnia just never really a thing? Like, you read it if you were a Christian, you watched it if you were a Christian, but you didn't really. You never really. Like, it wasn't really a big, like, oh, everybody, like, a big cultural thing, which was weird to me, but, like, because it's not that bad. It's not that, like, whatever, but I think it's because it's taken on this very, oh, yes, it's Christian, and it's only Christian, and it's, like, you know. And not to say that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, yeah, but it's not really Christian. And then you've got those, because you got the people who are like, well, Lord of the Rings, Narnia. Because you got Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Narnia, and, like, never read Harry Potter, never watch Harry Potter. It's witchcraft. It's evil. I'm like, what? There's a witch and there are wizards, so there's magic in Lord of the Rings. So what are you talking about, first of all? Second of all, there's witches. She calls herself the witch, the White Witch in Narnia. And you people completely are 100% fine with that. And you're fine. And then I've had other Christian people where it's like, they're fine with stuff like stuff like Magic Treehouse. Like, it's full on magic. This is magic. Yeah, but it's like glorifying magic. What the heck are you talking about? I ain't gonna figure out how to make incantations from Harry Potter. Sorry. Do incantations. Sorry, no. Stop the crap, okay? Stop the actual garbage, okay? Stop treating it like it's satanic evil. And everything else is akin to right below the Bible, right? Oh, you could read those out. Use the Bible and then read any of these. It's like, and those are the only books you should ever read. It's like, what? I mean, some people don't even like those, so. I know people like that too, so. But what I'm saying is, they look at it like, I don't know, it just drives me bonkers. I just think it's weird, because, like, no, just your justification for it. Not that you can't hate it or can't not like it or not want to read it, whatever. I'm saying, like, your reasoning behind it is just dumb. I'm like, no, stop. This is baloney. And what I mean by baloney, it's like, no, it's baloney. I'm sorry. It's a bunch of baloney. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm sorry. It is a bunch of malarkey. So to be honest, it's a bunch of malarkey. So it is. Your reasoning is stupid. You can have your own opinions and have your whatever. You not want to read them, but I'm saying your reasoning is dumb. But anyway, but yeah, at least in my opinion, your reasoning is dumb. So, but yeah, so yeah. So if you take them out completely of, like, separate them all from, like, oh, there's no Christianity and none of the religious stuff, I think the three of them are akin to themselves, and then there's, like, other ones that are lesser to that, like, Charlie Bone and stuff like that. But the problem with Charlie Bone is even less caught on. I knew, like, one other person who read Charlie Bone. Everybody else, there were so many Harry Potter, Narnia, what do you call it? Lord of the Rings guys. 100%. Like, yeah. 100%. Harry Potter, Narnia, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Narnia, whatever. So, yeah. And I'm not saying, it's good or bad, but I'm just saying like that just was what it was. Like, oh, okay, kind of like interesting, you know, interesting. Didn't really care. Didn't really care too much. I'm like, sure, cool. So yeah. So yeah, didn't really care. I was like, cool. I think it was also I think it was because I just did not like. I did not like at all. Did not really, or I ended up not liking like at all. What's it called? What's it called? Oh my gosh, Charlie Bone. I just like, ugh, I don't like this. I just don't. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. It's like, okay, well, to me, it's very. I don't even know because it's kind of. I don't know. I just ended up not liking it. I think. I just ended up. Oh, I just thought ended up thinking it was so boring. I was like, oh. So yeah, it just became boring as all boring. Like it was just so boring. I was just like, oh my gosh, 'cause it started just being the same thing over and over and over. You know, it's like, oh, this is boring and boring and boring. It's gotta be Charlie Bone one. Come on. Ah, of course there is. There's a subreddit for everything. Ooh, that's the thing. Yeah, I remember this. Charlie Bone, the Ruins Maze game. Oh, it's not the actual website. It's like, oh, okay. I liked the concept of it. It was way more like, ooh, you know? Ooh, I like it. It was. It was way more. The dead end. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. Never loved Charlie Bone. No, but I don't know. That's it. Go back now. So yeah. Look, I don't know. Okay, question. What is Asa Pike's endowment? Oh, he can, no, he can change dusk, shape of dusk. He can change to a, whatever, shape of dusk, correct. He can change to a Asa Pike, or Asa Pike. That's, the werewolf. What is the point of this game? Let's kill sound and go back. Sorry, what's the point of this game? Bastard. Phew. Anyway, so yeah. I have no idea what these things, like, these things are weird. Also, like, I don't know how active these things are, you know? I also thought some of the people's were dumb. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I thought some of the people's, like, endowments were dumb. Powers were dumb. And I'm like, don't tell me that's not magic in some way. Read the main. God, there's more? I didn't know there was more to this. I love how, I love, it's lovely to know that Charlie Bone has a favorite, one with a favorite of yours. I don't have a release date for book 9. Yes, I am less than halfway through the book. I hope not to take too long with that 24. There's another one coming out. Why? I don't understand these things, right? Why they come? Why? I don't know. Did Manfred die at the end of book 8? What? Okay, now I'm like just. Okay, go to the bathroom. We'll be right back. Where'd it go? Where's the kill? An hour. I could end it now. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it now. So I think it's gonna be it for now, guys. So adios, mi amigos. But yeah, lots of weird things.